Over 10 years ago, when Privy was originally conceived, it wasn't planned to sell it as a product like it is today. It was originally designed for real estate agents to automate the process of finding deals, running comparables, and tracking investment properties. Now, Privy is a platform for real estate agents and investors to work together to find the best deals more effectively and more efficiently. Now, some agents question, why would I even need Privy if I have the MLS? The MLS has data, I can run my comps, I can do things in there to help my real estate clients. But in reality, the MLS is not designed for real estate investing activities. It's designed for listing properties, it's designed for finding properties for your retail clients, running some comparables, and probably most importantly, putting that sold property back into the MLS so there's comping data for agents and appraisers for the next deals. Let me show you some of the reasons why I believe that Privy is really going to help you become that investor friendly agent, that agent that investors seek out to help them find the best deals out on the market. So, one of the most valuable things that Privy will help you do is find new real estate investing clients. Now, one is if you want, we will display your profile, all of your contact information, your social media outlets, everything that you want people to find about you in front of investors when they're engaging in the platform. The second is through the data. We know who all the investors are nationwide. We know who the fix and flippers are. We know who the landlords are. Let me show you how to find those first. So if you want to find a fix and flipper, you come over here to the left and you click this button that says fix and flip. That's going to plot on the map where all the fix and flips are happening nationwide. So we know the transactions that have happened, and then through those transactions, we can see through public records who those flippers are. Let's choose the Denver market. And you can see here there's 1,235 flips that have happened in this market in the last 12 months. Now, I could actually just download these right into a CSV file. Now, this CSV file has all of those transactions on it. And then over here, it has the actual flipper that did the deal. So right here in this column are all the flippers. The other thing you can do is you can find landlords. And finding landlords is really easy with Privy. You just come up to the filter and we're going to click absentee owner. And there's 3,100 landlords that have purchased properties in the last 12 months. Plenty of leads for you to go out and find these people so you can talk to them, show them that you're an investor friendly agent, and try to earn their business. Another way that we help you is to put you in front of more investor clients. So when you sign up as an agent, you can create a profile and it will show in the upper left hand corner of the comparative market analysis. And the investor client has the ability to come in here and choose a different client based off of what they're looking for. So they can look at all your socials, your contact information, your profile, and they can choose to add you as their agent. Another way we can help you is to find new listings. So we have the ability to filter for distressed seller situations where people are potentially in foreclosure, they have vacant properties, if they're a tired landlord, or they've owned a property for many years and maybe they're thinking about downsizing or moving into a retirement home. We've got lots of filters here to help you find new listings. Another really amazing feature about Privy is comping. Now, comping is more of an art than it is a science. And I've got 20 years of experience as a real estate agent and an investor, and it could take me more than an hour to comp out one property. But with Privy, we have a comping algorithm. It takes all the major property characteristics, builds a comparative market analysis, and pulls in comparables based off of all this data right here so that you don't have to spend time comping properties. It happens in a fraction of a second. And we give you the ability to adjust all this on the fly. Makes it really, really simple to comp out properties and determine as is value as well as after repair value. Now, Privy doesn't only show you sales comparables to determine value, we also give you rental data so you can analyze properties for your landlord clients as well. So this data comes in from our nationwide data source, so you can analyze rental properties anywhere in the US. One of the coolest parts is this data actually comes from property management companies. So it comes over with the actual rental listing price, the actual sold price, and it got rented for, as well as the photos. So you know if it's a rental grade rehab with just Formica and linoleum, or if they've done some higher end finishes to increase that rent. And then you can take that data, you can actually look for cash flowing properties for your clients. So let's go right here in the filter. Let's choose the long-term rental filter. And let's say we wanted to find a property that was at a 9% cap rate, and maybe they don't want to spend more than 690,000. We can run this algorithm and Privy will go in and it'll run comps to find properties that cash flow. And we measure those different cash flow scenarios based off of gross yield, cap rates, cash on cash return, and all this is editable. So if I come to this property right here and I go into edit, I can go in and edit the purchase price. I can edit the down payment, whether or not the person is going to self-manage. All of this right here makes it really, really easy to find a cash flowing property for your client. Now, let's say we wanted to send this property to one of our clients. I can actually come over here and I can click share. And it has this really cool sharing feature where all I do is I just type in the address of my client and it will send it over and it will say your name sent your client a Privy deal. You put a message in here and they can click that property and open it up on their computer and it will be branded with your contact information, your photo, your logo, anything that you want them to see will be right there for them. So you're constantly building branding, you're constantly building trust with your client base, and that's what's going to create stickiness. So they want to use you the next time they buy an investment property. Now, one of the cool things that we have here is that if you have a client that you send a property to, you can log into your back end and actually see if they're engaging with your content. Are they opening up those comparative market analysis? How active are they in the system? We've got a back office light CRM that will help you track your roster of investor clients so you know who to engage with and who to leave alone. We also allow you to track investment activity. Sometimes your client will come to you and say, hey, I would like to find a rental property in 80234. And what do most agents do? They look for properties in 80234, even though that might not be the best area for them to go try to find a viable property that will produce cash flow or make money on a fix and flip. So as an investor-friendly agent, we give you the data to empower you to make better decisions and give better advice to your clients. So let's say we have a client that wants to do a fix and flip. We come over here and we click this button that says fix and flip. That plots on the map where all of the other fix and flips have been done nationwide. Now this happens to be the Denver market. But what you can see here is that with fix and flips, it's a comparable driven business. So you're not going to find a lot of opportunities for your fix and flipper out here in the golden market. They're going to find more viable properties that make more sense where there's fix and flips already happening. We need those comparables to prove after repair value to ourselves so we know what offer to write, but also we have to think about, will this property appraise after the fix and flip process is already completed? So right here, this neighborhood would be a good area for you to find a fix and flip for your client. Now you might be thinking, oh my God, that's a lot of work. Not with Privy, because Privy can find a deal for you with one click by clicking find similar active deals. Privy's going in right now and it's reverse engineering the process and finding properties that are viable based off of what other investors have already done. Let's take a look at one. This property right here on South Eaton Street. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath. We look at the photos here. It looks like it's definitely older. Nothing wrong with it, but it definitely needs an update. We'll scroll down here to the comparables. And the reason why this property was flagged as a potential fix and flip is because we have a similar house, a comparable that was flipped. It was purchased for $480, sold for $635. This property at asking price is at about 75% of the after repair value. Now, in some markets, that might not be low enough as a discount to make sense, but in the Colorado market, that certainly could be viable because they actually paid $480,000 for their flip, and we can buy ours for $475. And I can open up this property right here to see what they did to it, and I can basically get a blueprint on exactly what my client should do to get the same $635,000 value. And then I can come down here to the bottom with the before and after data, and I can see that they bought it right here on the left in January of 2024. Here's what the property looked like before they renovated it. Looks very similar to the house that we're looking at. And over here on the right is the after product. So we have that before and after data side by side to help you be better informed and help your real estate investment clients to make better decisions based off of what other investors have already done. So with the click of a single button, I was able to find a viable fix and flip property. I didn't have to go and comp out 100 properties to find the 2 or 3 that were actually viable deals. I only had to click that button once, and here's a potential deal. Now, what I would do next is to automate this process so that I can constantly send properties to my clients behind the scenes, and I don't have to do it manually. So all I would do is come up here to the filter, come down here to save search, click save, and now Joe's going to get an email from me every single time another property pops up that matches his specific deal criteria. Now, those are just a handful of the amazing features that we've built into Privy to specifically help out real estate agents. So if you're struggling to find more deals for your clients, or if you're a brand new agent and you want to really find investors to work with, or you've already got some good clients that just need deal flow, this will really help you find viable deals for your clients right in your target market, potentially even nationwide.